Ho ho ho! A very warm welcome to the Ingress Insights podcast from me, Santa Claus. You're listening to a festive episode of the Ingress Insights podcast, all about the Niantic Spatial game, where you make triangles. Ingress, I can see you've all made the nice list this year. Agents, I'll be filling enlightened and resistant stockings with very rare link amps, media capsules, and maybe even fit rep rewards if you're lucky, agents. Ho ho ho! Over to my pal Pokemon Trainer J with the latest on Ingress.
Additional intel available.
Hey agents, this is Pokemon Trainer J of Christmas Past. This is an earlier episode I recorded about the whatever topic I'm talking about in the title. I recorded these on a day when I had a bit more time to come out on the days of December, as I did last year, so you'll get one episode a day that's about something else. It may not be Ingress related, it may be Ingress related. You know better than me by the time you listen to this episode by the title of it. So hope you enjoy, and if you want to leave any comments or make suggestions for what I should do next year for these Christmas episodes, then please do so. Hope you enjoy the episode. Hello agents. So earlier this year, as you all know, Niantic sold off a lot of its games to Scopely. So Scopely now own Pokemon Go, Monster Hunter Now, Pikmin Bloom, along with Wayfarer and possibly a few other things. I don't know what happened to the Sunset assets like Harry Potter Wizards Unite. Then everything that wasn't basically sold off went to Niantic Spatial, and people are a bit confused about who owns what now. So I thought I'd do a short little episode for one of these Christmas episodes to explain what Niantic Spatial now owns, because that's what we're mainly concerned about with Ingress. Niantic Spatial obviously own Ingress, the game that we're all playing, listening to me talking about. They also own Peridot, so that was not sold in the sale to Scopely, so that's both the mobile app Peridot and HelloDot, which is a Meta Quest kind of like headset experience you can do, not on your phone. Niantic Spatial also own Niantic Spatial Recon / Operation Portal Recon, however you want to call that. In most of their text, they do call it Niantic Spatial Recon, but obviously we're used to calling it OPR. Niantic Spatial also own Scaniverse, which is the app that you can use for doing scans of real-world locations and uploading those. Those don't affect Ingress or go into Ingress at the moment, but they are linked, so maybe they will be in future. This also includes Into the Scaniverse, which again is a headset experience thing where you can enter into the splats you've made and the scans you've done from Scaniverse. Then finally, on their pages, they do note they own an app called AR Voyage. I do kind of remember this one being where you use Tindoti and throw snowballs, explore an island, mess about in AR. Basically, it's a bit of an AR tech demo. I'd say I equate it to something that will age me, but there's an old PlayStation disc demo that I remember where you moved the dinosaur around, made it do things, and Raw moved its limbs and show off that technology they had. So it's similar to that, just obviously now for AR. Then, as far as I know, everything else falls under Scopely. So, like Pokemon Go, Monster Hunter Now, Pikmin Bloom, Wayfarer. For a very quick refresher reminder, Niantic Spatial own AR Voyage, Ingress Prime, Niantic Spatial Recon, Peridot, Scaniverse, Into the Scaniverse, and HelloDot. So I just wanted to be clear about what now belongs to Niantic Spatial and what doesn't. So I thought one of these little festive episodes would be ideal to do that. And that's all I've really got to say for this one. I'll let you back to planning your holiday festivities. Hope you have a great day. Happy hacking. Thank you, agents, for listening to the latest episode of the Ingress Insights podcast. If you'd like to support the podcast, you can do that in a couple of ways. So the easiest way to support the podcast is via Patreon. So you can find at patreon.com/Ingress Insights. And there's a free tier, a $1 a month tier, whatever that is in your local currency, and a $5 a month tier. You can check out what benefits those come with on the Patreon. One other thing you can do that's totally free that helps out a lot is rating the podcast on your podcast service of choice. So where you can leave a rating or leave comments, that always helps increase visibility. And then finally, you can follow us on various social media channels. We use most of them, but the best one to follow us on now is Blue Sky. So that's just ingressinsights.bsky.social. Search for Ingress Insights on Blue Sky, you'll find us on there. Finally, sharing the podcast with friends, family, other agents who want to listen and get updates, so it helps out and helps get interviews with various Ingress people or other game related people to then increase visibility more. So anything you can do from those is great. Thanks again for listening, agents. Have a great day.
Intel package transferred.